Welcome back, Talk family, and thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm your host, Desh Balay Bechin, and joining me today is Alicia, better known as Ali Naidoo, and she's the financial manager at Kia Northcliff. Now, Alicia, and as I said earlier on, Ali, she loves to be called Ali, is a beautiful, ambitious and confident woman, which isn't surprising as she comes from the motoring trade, right? As a finance manager, she takes care of all of the dealerships that she works with, their financial or their accounting matters, and she serves as an intermediary between finance companies and the dealerships that she works with. As you know, a financial manager leads the finance of the dealership or a business. It is a huge responsibility, which Alicia does with utmost ease. So without further ado, let's welcome Alicia. And as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Seriti Solutions, MFC and Avo by Nedbank. Hello, Ali.
Hi.
Now, Ali, you've been at my birthday party.
I definitely was.
And the reason I invited you is because you are such a vibrant young woman, and I just wanted positive people to be around me. There were many people there, but thank you for spreading your light all over the place that night.
I think it was a pleasure. I think it was my pleasure. And yes, vibrancy is me. It's who I am. So yeah, it's been amazing.
You are going to Egypt in the next week. Well, this will only be published next week, so you will be in Egypt already.
Literally, yes, I will be.
You love travel, right?
It's been a long time coming. Mm-hmm. Travel is one of my many achievements or growth or things that I love to do.
Absolutely, and we need that balance. If you want to be good at what you do at work, you need to balance that out. So tell our viewers about your journey in our trade.
So journey had started in 2015. Back then it wasn't known as Motors, it was still AMH, Associated Motor Holdings. Mm-hmm. So within a few months joining AMH in 2015, it did evolve into Motors. Mm-hmm. An absolutely amazing journey through cultural growth, diversity changes to being Motors. So started off as a group accountant for Motors head office, and 2 years into that I really did get bored. Mm-hmm. I think because of me being a people's person and love working around with people all the time, I then sought or looked for an opportunity in the dealership environment, because that was hands-on and we're dealing with a team, we're dealing with people on a one-on-one basis every day. So started that venture of looking into the dealership environment 2 years down the line. Funny enough, I approached a regional back then, who was male, and asked for his advice. Mm-hmm. At that point in time, getting into the dealership environment and me not knowing what was required at that level. Mm-hmm. So spoke to a male regional and he really put me down in the sense of, Ali, you're a new mom. So my daughter was born at that point in time. She's now going to be turning 7 years old. So at that point she was literally about 3 months old. And at the same time, Motors had awarded me a bursary. Wow. For a BBA degree, which I started when she was 3 months old. And I also had the drive to wanting to be at a dealership. So a lot of opportunities came at once. And unfortunately, at that point in time, I was told I'm a new mom and the dealership environment just would not suit me. Mm-hmm. But I didn't let that get me down. I still pursued the path, I stayed the course. And eventually I met a lady by the name of Prabhashni Naika.
Who I also know.
Who was very influential in my progress till today. Mm-hmm. An amazing friend, she's now been, or we've developed an amazing relationship so far. And she gave me the opportunity of being the accountant at that point in time for Kia Santon. So Kia had just taken on Kia Santon, and it was an independent before. So a big cultural shock from an independent dealership coming into the motors environment, and I took well to it.
Okay.
I really bloomed.
That's awesome, and you're here now, so that's amazing. So what is your opinion about our women empowerment initiatives?
I think it's amazing. I think it's a long time coming, and I speak for everyone in the motor industry, whether it's male or female. I would like to say thank you. It really does bring out the best in people. It motivates them, and you have been to Kia Northcliff recently doing the leadership women in leadership program.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing feedback.
Yes, and I think in having said what you said, we should not be ignorant of those that do discourage you in the process.
100%.
We should not be ignorant that there are people like that, but you should not allow that to become an obstacle in your path. What encourages you? I won't say encouraged you, you answered that question. What encourages you or keeps you here in the motoring trade?
I think it's the love for the motoring trade. It's the passion that I do have. Many have said that the motoring trade is an addiction. You can get out of it, but you will go right back in. And I love it. I think it's the love that keeps it going, and the people that I'm with.
Absolutely. And what do you love? You know, this question I really don't want to ask you, but I'm going to ask you to keep it short and sweet, okay? Because I know you have a lot to say about it. But what do you love about Kia, the brand?
I think the culture. I think Kia...
Movement to inspire.
100%. Kia has grown exponentially over the last few years with culture, diversity, and I think that's me. It's what I drive within the teams in the business. And that's
Alicia, what is your management style? The reason I asked this question is because I've seen your management style. I know that you are you're an incredible leader. And maybe there are women out there that have just stepped into that role and need a little bit of guidance. Can you please explain to us how you get this right?
I think management is a word that I hate.
Okay.
Leadership is the right word for me. I lead with confidence. I lead with extensive knowledge of the business. And I just want you to be you. Be who you are, even if you don't know what's your weakness. And even if you do know what's your weakness, let us develop on it.
Absolutely.
Let me help you to the next level.
Because you are a firm believer that every woman's success should be an inspiration to another, and I know that for a fact because you do believe that we're strongest when we cheer each other on. So that's something that we all should aspire to be like. How important, Alicia, again, I'm asking you a question because I know you personally, and I know you have tread some very difficult, times in your life, and you had to, overcome a lot of obstacles. You're a single mom as well. How important is a woman's or person's mental state of health in the workplace?
Absolutely important, and I think you need to take care of you. You need to be first all the time. And the one word that stands out for me there is believe. On your darkest days and your weakest moments, you believe. And it will get you through.
Oh, that's amazing. Ali, I want to ask you the next question because I'm trusting you with it. I have had over 600 interviews and never asked this question, but I'd like to know, it's something that we should not, as I said earlier on, be ignorant of the fact that we still face discrimination. Has there been any situation where you have faced discrimination in terms of your work?
So discrimination, yes, to a certain extent. For instance, of a male telling me, Ali, you're not suited for this position.
Because you're a new mom.
Because I'm a new mom. That plays no role. Or because I've just started my degree, and you won't find that the dealership is your interest. You know, at that point in time, it killed my spirit. And me not knowing how amazing I would be in this dealership, and look at me now, flourishing.
Yes, absolutely.
So no, if I had listened to that gentleman years ago, it wouldn't be who I am today.
And it's not just gentlemen, it's women as well. It's women that
100%.
try to break it down.
Yes.
And we need to stand together, as I said earlier on. We are stronger when we cheer each other on. But the reason, like I said, is that I asked this question, and I want to start asking these questions, is because here is a powerful example of the change we wish to see. Okay, and she is the change that she wants to see, because she's there spurring people on. She came to us, she said, please come and do a workshop. I want the rest of the women in our dealership to know that anything is possible. And we did it. We were there. It was our first workshop of this year. It was a great start. We're already on number 4. I think we've passed number 4, and you know, it's this type of woman that is an example to all the men and women that believe that we cannot do it. Why? Because we're pregnant, or because we have a newborn baby at home, or because we're studying. Remember what they say about women. We are able to multitask, okay?
That is very true.
We can do all of that and more. But having said that, is there any advice? You know, I've joined Kia South Africa in the program of introducing women into the trade. We have this learnership program going on. It's amazing. Any advice to young women who wants to join our trade?
I think it needs to be your passion. So maybe spend some time in the dealership environment. Even if you have a friend or a colleague or someone that you can discuss the environment with, you know, before you get into it, because the motor industry is quite fast-paced. It requires a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and it's only there, and you can only make it a success if you're passionate about it.
Absolutely. Alicia. Ali, I just want to say thank you. It's very difficult for me to call you Alicia, because I know you're Ali now.
Yes.
But for the rest of our followers that want to reach out to Alicia, you can do it through the dealership that we will have displayed on this interview. The contact numbers are there. She's ready to help, to mentor, to accept this learnership program that we have going on with head office as well. Here's a contact person as well. If you feel like you're eligible and that you are passionate and you're determined and you want to experience the amazing you know, attributes of this industry like we do, then please join us. So Alicia, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being a champion. You are a nominee for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining this movement and just being a pillar of strength for us as well. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Viewers, we would like to thank you for your continued support and encourage you to like and share our content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and Avo by Nedbank, and the Talk Studios, sponsored by Seriti Solutions and Avo by Nedbank, are platforms aimed at empowering, uplifting, and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. If you are searching for a new or pre-owned vehicle, please visit www.auto.avo.africa. We have a wide range of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews, car maintenance tips, and automotive advice, all courtesy of Talk Studios. Okay, so thank you, ladies. I just want to say I am so ecstatic about this opportunities that we are embarking on with Kia South Africa, and it is so important that you know, that we continue to just encourage women to be a part of this amazing industry. Ladies, be proud of yourself for the times that you supported, inspired, or encouraged someone else as they move closer to a goal. Let's begin to see other people's accomplishments as motivation to strive for excellence in whatever we do each and every day. You must build yourself in such a way that when opportunities open up in your life, your body and mind will not hold you back. And with that, I would like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me. To the ground.